welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and welcome back to Mediumship Mondays. It is Monday, January 20th, 2025. I was doing these quite often, and then I stopped doing them, and I promised I would start doing them in January, every Monday, and then last Monday I just completely flaked on it. It's been a rough couple, 2, 3, 4 months at my job. We're expanding and it's killing me because they don't take shipping as seriously apparently when they're expanding, which they should. So not gonna get into details. I've been talking about it forever, but I did already pull some cards, and I just wanted to go over them. I haven't looked at them yet, but I am using my Art History Tarot for Past Lives deck and my Dreaming Way Tarot. I don't know why. Whenever I do mediumship spread, I just walk over to the area all my decks are in, and I pick what deck decides to scream at me at that moment. Usually, and then I'm using the Cosmic Crossroads Oracle as well, which it's by Hay House. The Dreaming Way is by US Games, and the other is an indie deck that I don't think is in print anymore. Sorry about that. But if you're just tuning in, I do a mediumship spread usually on Mondays. It's Mediumship Monday. Now, I do a meditation ahead of time, and then I pull cards, usually to save time on here, because I talk a lot. And then I'll just go over whatever hits me. It can be somebody for me, it can be somebody for you, but it's usually a spirit that's come through. And let's get into it. So I did pile all the cards up here. So the first question I always ask is, who are you? And I usually pull from one of the tarot decks. And it's one card here, and it's the Star. And that looks like a female. And usually that will determine, depending on if it's a male or female in the card itself, that will determine if it's a spirit or not. I mean, if it's a male or female. Usually, sometimes it'll be a male or female in a card that's typically male or female. It'll be the opposite sex. And I will still feel that it's supposed to be what it normally is, if that makes any sense. I feel like I'm rambling. But I do a spread every day at work during my first break to see who's with me. And I did one this morning and also got a female. I didn't get the Star card, but I feel like it's the same female. So that's interesting. Interesting. So then I usually do on either side of that, what is your personality? And then I draw from the other tarot deck, and I got chronic illness or, oh, it's wiped out here. There it goes. 4 Swords. Or resolute, or 7 of Wands. And I go by that energy like, okay, so it's a female, we've established. I like the Art History Tarot for Past Lives because first of all, I haven't used it in a while. Second, it does have keywords up here because it's meant to be a past life deck. And I like it for mediumship spreads as well, just because you can read into it either the art, what it tells you down here, what the art is, what year it was done, the suit, or by the keyword. So I almost feel like it's an older female that had she did have some kind of illness, of some sort. Interesting. And then my next cards will be here and above that, and I'm not letting her out because she's been in and out all night. That's my dog. She wants to go outside in the cold weather, and I don't get it. You're not going. Go lay down. She just gave me a dirty look. I may have to let her out. So here I will do an oracle card, and above this card I will do an oracle card. Down here it will be, what did you learn in life? And I got grief. Wow. And then above, and what did you learn in death? I got cherish. Interesting. Hold on. Okay, back. So we have, they learned in life, grief. Now, this could mean that they also, maybe the illness that she has is chronic in a way that it's hereditary also. And that maybe she's lost people to the same illness that she now suffered from. Which I wholeheartedly believe in this situation. And she knew it was, once she got the diagnosis, she knew there was no turning back. Interesting. And then we got cherish up here for what did you learn in death? She learned to cherish life as it comes to her. Beautiful. So, the next card I would pull would be either down here or up in this corner. Well, two cards up in the corners. And it would be from the first tarot deck I read from. So, the question would be, fixing my camera, hold on. The question would be, the next question would be, I totally blanked. Sorry, I've been like that all afternoon. There's too much going on at work for my brain to function right. Oh my gosh. The next question would be, what message do you have? And we got the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. And again, there's this almost drive to work hard, make money, this fiery need to work, make money, that's all I keep hearing, work and make money, until it drove them into the ground pretty much. I feel like I've had this person in here before, which is interesting. And then I always pull a card from the bottom of the deck after that question, and the bottom of the deck was the Magician. So it's almost like this person had the ability to turn anything into money, like anything into gold. So I feel like they may have had a lot of money. They also had the resources to go through chemo or whatever. I'm not saying they had cancer, but at the same time, it feels like it was such a prolonged illness that they had the money to pay for it, if that makes sense. The treatment that they were going through. But they knew it was no use to that because everyone in their family up to that point has passed from the same illness. Interesting. The next question is the obvious. How did you die? And I usually pull two cards and then the bottom of a deck card from the second tarot deck. And I pulled, this says late Middle Ages, but at the bottom it is the is it the Nine of Wands? I can't see it. Nine of Wands. Maybe it's a 6. Hold on, I'm trying to zoom in. It's very tiny print. gosh. And then the Ace of Wands with Korea. All these are, and then the bottom of the deck is the Middle East or Judgment. Oh my God, Judgment card is killing me. Hold on a second. Okay, it's a Four of Wands. I had to have my son look at that card because I cannot read that. And then we have Judgment and Ace of Wands. So there's a lot of Wands energy going on here. A lot of and see, this seems like, you know, Four of Wands is usually a celebration. This could be like it's a family get together. Maybe they're seeing what's going on at the funeral, or they were there at the dinner. Maybe something happened because I know my family has a huge dinner after the funeral when someone passes, and that could be very well what's happened here. Is there was a big dinner and maybe something happened where somebody just knew she was in the room with them. Interesting. And then Judgment, which won't seem to leave me alone. It's my stalker card this year, apparently, but it's also my card of the year, which is crazy. And then we have the Ace of Wands. All of these are about taking action. I feel like all of these are like her saying, I had this fire. She had a fire and a passion. She could do whatever she wanted, but at the same time, and I swear I've had this same person come through here, because there was the similar where she had wealth, she had family, she had all these things, but she also had this sickness that took her out. It feels literally like the same energy. And I still don't know who this lady is or who she belongs to. So that's quite interesting that she would come through again. Anyway, the last four cards I usually draw. It's usually four corners here of the spread. And I will just ask whatever other information you want to give me through these oracle cards. So I grabbed Betrayed, and I swear I pulled that for the same lady. Love, Delight, and Openness. I'm not saying that there was a love connection going on because I don't feel like she was married. She may have been divorced or widowed even, because I feel like it's an older female. Not old in the sense that she was, I would say maybe late 50s, early 60s. I don't think that's too old. But that's where I'm kind of going with this, where I'm kind of seeing the age. Maybe she was betrayed by someone. And it's funny because before I started doing the spread, I was doing like the meditation and stuff, and I actually got really super dizzy. And the last 2 days, I've been like at random times getting dizzy, and I was just like, oh, that's odd that happened. And I, being someone that just in the last year had heart problems and have issues with possible stroke happening, I was automatically on high alert. But now I'm wondering if it was her illness, and she's been here with me for the last couple of days waiting for me to do this spread, because I felt that same dizziness, same lightheadedness when before I even started, when I started shuffling the cards. So that's quite interesting as well. I just felt like as soon as I opened myself up to do the spread, I felt really overwhelmed. Like, I can't even explain it. Oh, it just hit me that maybe, sorry, I keep knocking the phone. Maybe it was she had a stroke, and then because that can be stroke symptoms, I think, and that forced someone else to take care of her for a prolonged period of time, and maybe that person betrayed her in some way, shape, or form, which could have caused her to pass. Interesting. Quite interesting. And I just feel like each time I do a real, true mediumship spread, it just feels weird because sometimes I will get like really sick or nauseous, and I'm like, why am I feeling so sick? And then beforehand, and then like 2 days will go by, and then I'll do a spread. I'm like, oh, that's why, because I was feeling that person's pain because I had unwittingly opened myself up to them prior to the reading, if that makes any sense. And now my dog, I literally just paused and let her in, and now she's at the door again. Plus, all day long I've had weird, like my brain was going faster than my speech. So, and it feels like everything under the sun is trying to get me to not do this reading. That's quite interesting. I also keep hearing the name Elma for some reason. I don't know why. Which names are usually not something that comes in when I'm doing a reading on video like this. But I keep hearing the name Elma. E-L-M-A. Elma. And I haven't felt this nauseous, weirdness since in quite a while on a spread. Also not on a because I've gotten like physically sick before, and then I found out it was somebody that had overdosed, and I was feeling their immediate passing, like the moment they passed. And that's kind of like what this feels like, but it's been building up like over the last couple of days, which is odd to me, which is something new. Like, it doesn't happen very often, but it happens enough that I'm like, what is going on? And then I realized after the fact that I was opened enough to feel someone's pain or their illness or what have you. So that's quite interesting. But that's all I got for you guys. If there's any more, I also keep seeing a flight of stairs. I don't know why I keep seeing that, but I keep seeing a flight of stairs with a lift on it. And it's like an old wood, like it's a big house. Like whoever this is had money. I don't know who they are. So it's for somebody out there. Yeah, that's all I got, though. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, don't hesitate to comment below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And y'all have a good night.